Y'all know what's going on right now. From the success of the Fallout show and the Twisted Metal show, video game properties are up for grabs for shows. I don't see why they're going for this one and why they're going for the more recent games rather than originals. But the
What's
God of
original?
War television show is starting pre-production, and it's based off of the 2018 and the 22 Norse Pantheon storyline. And I'm a little disappointed. I love God of War. I played them all from the PS2 all the way up to now to Ragnarok. Great character, love Greek mythology. Yeah, with the Norse, but hey, it was something different. But what disappoints me and what has me worried is the director that's going for this. He has
Oh
never
yeah.
played a God of War game.
He said he
And when
wasn't, right?
he said he was, I believe he tried and just couldn't figure it out, couldn't get it. Was like, nah, I'm not playing this. He said he was open to watch someone else play it and see how the game is and goes and etc. But other than that, it's not his cup of tea, not his thing. And I'm just like, what? How do you make a creative, artistic that is based off of something else and you have not either indulged, took in, just had a taste of the said original IP that you are making yours based off of and just think, oh, I'll wing it. And for whatever reason, Amazon, because Amazon is the one who's footing the bill for this, they are so confident in this guy that they've ordered from the jump 2 seasons before the show has had a chance to prove itself. Now, I've said before, Amazon money, it's not Microsoft money, it's not
Yeah.
Disney money, but it is close to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's up there. It is up there.
Fuck around and
But you
find out.
gotta be a real cocky or ignorant sumbitch. Whoever is in their finance department, you could tell he's probably a fan and just want this shit greenlit. Ain't no way in hell I'd be like, so you want to make a show off this game? Oh yeah. Oh, okay, here's a check. I've been like, no. That's just like, complete sidebar for a second. That's just like, I can't remember the director's name, but he's a huge fan of Kojima and he wants to make a Metal Gear Solid game. But I believe it's either funding or scripting that has them kind of deadlocked on trying to get it done. But he has played the IP. He's played the property. So he's not new to it. All right, reading back in. I am not thrilled, but I could be wrong because whoever did the Fallout stuff, I don't know if they had played or had any interest or hand in this series as a whole, but they did a great job with that. But the property beforehand, the Lord of the Rings thing, Amazon is
Ooh.
1 for 1 right now.
Ooh.
They're 1 for 1. One bad, one great. And we're waiting on the season 2 of Fallout right now. So forgive me for being skeptical. But Treese, how are you taking? How do you feel about it?
I think we're going to do like kind of a renaissance of TV shows and movies. Well, not movies, TV shows based on video games. I remember when I was younger where if you was making any type of media product from a video game, you were kind of looked at as less than. I remember most of them just turned out bad. Like I remember the Assassin's Creed movie, and it was
Oh God, I forgot about that. Oh my God.
yeah, you wasn't taken seriously back then, but now if you got a decent IP, listen, they'll put you in some pre-production for some shows. I don't know if
They
The
will.
Witcher really turned the tide and how video game products in the big screen was looked upon, cuz when The Witcher first season came out with Geralt from, Superman and Henry Cavill, I was just like, "Huh, this is really good." But I think too it's the fact that they take these properties more serious than what they did back then. I think that's another product. But I'm very disappointed that Sony even allowed the quote unquote creator for the TV show to even put out that he hasn't played the video games, because that's a very negative brand damaging comment, I think. And I don't know, that's allegedly, I don't know if that was ever confirmed that he said, but if that is true, I am highly disappointed. Because why? I don't know. I think the biggest thing and issue with video game content on the big screen now is that people, is what is such a problem with the latest season of The Witcher on Netflix. They always want to make it their own and twist it and do all this stuff. No, bitch. You have the fucking blueprint. You follow said blueprint. You cannot expect your builder of your house to say, "Oh, I see all these blueprints, but let me remix this shit for you." No. And that's what pissed off the people that played the fucking game in the first place. This is not something you can just like, oh, I'm gonna make it my own. I'm gonna change this scene, change how this character outer shell looks and personality looks. I think that is just the issue. I don't know. Maybe he can prove me wrong. But after that comment, I just don't have a lot of faith in this production, but we'll see. And it's live action, so that's already a hurdle. It's probably they're gonna have to depend a lot on
Ah,
CGI. I mean, from what I thought isn't it live action?
I believe it is, but I I
Yeah.
I, I didn't I
So
didn't remember it.
I mean, but and this is like my cousin said, being ordered by Amazon Prime Video. It's active development, pre-production. Ronald D. Moore, Sony PlayStation production is directly involved. So probably maybe that would keep the integrity of the story. And they're going through casting. We don't know who's gonna be who. And this is PlayStation most one of the most iconic franchise and multi-generational console sellers. So the fact that they are involved actively, I think they're going to keep a lot of things in check. And this is not the only thing that's being produced. I mean, Sony is doubling down on game to TV adaptations. Like they have The Last of Us, they have Fallout. Well, that's not Sony, but I'm just saying, like a lot of people aren't bringing their IPs to the big screen, and so I guess I'm in a hold position if I'm flying an airplane. I'm not landing. I'm not taking off. I'm just circling the airport, waiting to see what type of weather, what type of are we gonna have clear skies, if it's gonna be appropriate to land. But it's a lot, the expectations, the brutal combat, the epic scale, the emotional storytelling. Can this be transferred to a TV series? I think a TV series is the only way to do this IP. You cannot make a movie out of this. I mean, you could, but it's just so much information to tell in a 2-hour movie. I think you need a 45-minute, 8-episode season to really keep the integrity of the story. Amazon wants this so bad. I mean, the Fallout proved a lot that hey, we can do this and we can do this well. And if God of War is a success, I think this is just gonna give Sony the green lit more and more things to come to the big screen. So I don't know. Listen, I don't know if I find this to be a good product or what. I just have to. I'm in the wait and see. I'm not gonna bring too much judgment or expectations to this product until I see who's playing who, the CGI in the environment and the fighting style. Because are they gonna stay true to the R-rated like components to God of War? I mean, we all know the miniseries from the oldies, so listen. I don't know if they kid this down too much. I am going to be pissed off, and I'm just not going to give this the time of day. But God of War on TV is one of the biggest adaptations risk ever. But if it hits, it could rival The Last of Us and Fallout instantly, and could be probably do bigger numbers than Fallout and The Last of Us. So wait and see. Hope for the best.
It's funny that you bring this up with the Sony properties. Before we had started recording, I had read that they're making a Helldivers movie, and they're going to be starting that very soon. And I was
All
like,
right,
what are
what
we
the
doing?
fuck? What are we
What are
doing?
we doing?
Guess
Yeah.
these companies gotta
Let's,
find more ways to make money. The $70 per game is just not enough, and the
let's start
Sony
cutting.
Plus subscription is not enough. And I guess hey, listen, they might be supplementing all these TV adaptations or whatever they're doing to make up for all them bad live service games they had to cancel and the money lost they lost on all that shit. Maybe TV is how they're making up for those losses in this generation. Honestly,
Could be.
yeah.
Possible. So logical. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it plays out. And that's it for this video of Are You Not Entertained podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll never miss our next hot take. Until next time, Are You Not Entertained?